Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Canes will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. And going backwards, you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over. That's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Syracuse will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Miami's offense will go to work for the first time today. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
To the air, it's back. Snagged out of the air. Scoops it up, still a live ball. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. And the Canes are flying down the field. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Johnson. There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Turning it on! Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll run the sneak for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy did.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and then speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays.
He's loose. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires complete.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
This time, they get him in the backfield, and they take back what he got on the previous play. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nixon. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Syracuse lines up on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Now the toss. Open space at the 25. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun on third down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. Fitted in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be right. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Here's the pressure. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Forward and finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Hurricanes will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Change now on second and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Willis. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the the gun of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Orange now facing a third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Orange! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Gets it out fast. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They're going to run it. Fighting off the defender. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the air. It's Beck. Makes the grab.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
Oh, he's got some speed to the end zone. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Beck. Looking to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Canes!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It's a running room. Inside the touchdown, Miami. They take the lead with the 6.
In the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Miami, 21, Syracuse, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Nixon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Nixon. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. The Orange will have to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Handoff from the gun. Gets it past the marker. He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
And to the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Hurricane. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets...
There he goes! They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Plays like that, a common sight for Syracuse fans. A year ago, as Kyle McCord led the nation in passing, the Orange won 10 games, won their highest profile bowl in a quarter of a century. Without McCord, what? Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Grabs it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Canes have this offense rolling. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Snares it outside. It's Fletcher. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down inbounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a first down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary just to toe tap and get 1 yard. We got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers the football closer to the middle of the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lyle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
35, Syracuse, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
They've given up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this...
He's got it on the outside. Oh, he's getting ahead of... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cuse.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet.
Scanning the field, it's back.
They're trailing by 11 to Navy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So now it's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back, he's physical.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The Canes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Finds his man. It's Nixon. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. That's caught. It's Ross Simmons. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. He's going to run it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Got a man. It's Gill.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Touch pass on the right.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Nixon. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Orange.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Set sail out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Got the quick completion. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. To throw, it's Beck. Dumps it off in the flat. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese, exactly.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. He'll pull it down. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
I think that's a situation here, tie game, 4th quarter, ball somewhere in the middle of the field. You're just trying to put it in your quarterback's hands, trusting your offense to make the plays necessary to go score and win the game. Now, you're not able to do it, so now you need your defense to come out here, bow up with their backs against the wall, and try to save this game for you.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Ross Simmons. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll snap it from the 38, leaving them with a 55-yard field goal attempt to try to take the lead and win the game. It's good! A booming kick to win the game. And they go back on top. Guys, this